Hi.
How's everybody doing?
I have a hat on, so you know it's been it's been at least a day since the last video, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, our shirts are... Oh, no.
We just have everybody the same shirts, I swear. It's at least 24 hours later. It's not 5 minutes later or anything. Anyway, these are our
WrestleMania predictions.
WrestleMania predictions.
And it might have to get split into two. We're not sure.
This will probably get split into two videos, so you can comment
we'll just
on
see how it all works
either
out.
video. We'll go ahead and start this thing. The first thing we will mention is the 24-man Battle Royal for a shot at
for the number one contender ECW thingy to go against, what's his name? Chavo.
You can tell we put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah.
So you go first.
Well, since we don't even know who the people are, I'm going to guess it's going to be Burke, Benjamin, or...
It can't be Benjamin.
Oh, because he's in the money thing. I would say Burke, Benjamin, Kingston.
Can't be Benjamin.
I know it can't be Benjamin. If Benjamin had a chance, it would be Benjamin. So let me say Burke or Kingston, because all three of those guys are guys that really are going to go somewhere within ECW. I just know it. But I'm going to probably say Burke, because Kingston is so new. I don't think it's time for him to get his shot just yet. So I'm going to say Burke. And you're disagreeing.
Colin Delaney.
You think?
I have no idea. My pick is Kane, because they've been using Kane a lot lately. Kane actually just got a win over Burke. So
I have a feeling, though, the title will change hands.
And I could see them giving it to Kane. I don't see them giving it to Burke. Not at WrestleMania.
Well, you're right. You're right.
This one, I don't know. I think this is, I say Colin Delaney because there's all these big guys in this ring. There's going to be 24 people in this ring. I think, he could just kind of, hide in a corner.
That makes sense, but this is such a huge stage.
This is true, but
I would think if it were my decision to make, Colin would slowly get better and better and better and then win, but not win at WrestleMania.
So you think it'll be Burke?
I don't know who it's going to be. I'm just guessing. But it doesn't. It's just so weird, and I'm so torn.
It is odd because
Chavo is not a good ECW champion,
and it's kind of just their way of I think it's more or less their way of getting everyone involved in WrestleMania,
which is good.
Which is a good thing, but it's at the expense of the ECW championship, which is a bad thing because the championship is already not really regarded that highly.
True.
And Chavo's not a good champion, so I would agree. I would think whoever wins will beat Chavo because we're just getting sick of Chavo.
But who can win that isn't really a big name?
I don't know. I would agree with you that it could be Burke, it could be Kingston, but I'm going to pick Kane just because it's the one big name that I know that I've been using a lot lately that I could actually see. Kane is deserving of something.
Right, but he just doesn't fit anywhere. He doesn't even fit on ECW.
Yeah, it's true, but he deserves something.
Okay.
So that's my pick. So that covers the ECW.
Ooh, bring the Cruiserweight back. Give it to Kane.
No. So that covers two right there.
Wow, moving right along.
Trucking along here. All right.
Only 8 more. 8 more.
The next one we will discuss.
JBL Finley.
No, let's talk about Bunny Mania next.
Oh, I was going in the order that was...
Well, that's the order we have them written down, but we're going to talk about the
Bunny Mania.
Order of importance.
Which would be Candice, Michelle, and Maria versus Beth Phoenix and
Melina. Candice Michelle has actually been injured.
Oh, that's right.
But she says she'll still be there. Don't know exactly what that's going to mean.
Have there been other bunnies? Now, Ashley is injured, right?
Yeah, this is like a lumberjack match too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Snoop Dogg is the Grand Marshal, whatever the frick that means.
Just him walking out with a cane and a...
Saying
saying a lot of words that end with izzle that'll have me going, wait, what did he say? What? Excuse me?
Keeps it to be in here, this izzle. This Snoop the dog keeping it izzle and izzle. Santino will probably have some part in this whole thing. I was going to say that Candice Michelle and Maria would win, but since Candice Michelle's injured, I don't know if they'll still give them the win. They probably will, since it's Bunny Mania. It's the Playboy Bunnies. versus the other two that nobody really cares about.
I actually am liking Beth Phoenix more and more as time goes by,
Yeah,
and Melina is one of my all-time favorites.
I would agree. I love Melina, but they've had virtually no real role on Raw for quite some time. They've been involved, but not like.
That's the problem with the divas in general.
Well, yeah, and they're hyping this whole Playboy thing so much. It's like Gilbert always says, you know, the WWE divas aren't, you know, really there for the wrestling content. They're just there for looks. So you got all these great wrestlers like Beth Phoenix and Jillian Hall, who's going to waste. You know, she's got some new. Would get her by. So you know that's.
Okay, so I see what you're saying, and I'll pick what you pick.
So we're
bunnies.
Bunnies. Yay. Frickin'.
You win. Are you happy?
Frickin' bunnies.
Okay. What else do you have?
Let's go. What do you? Let's go JBL Finlay next.
Okay.
This match I thought it would be Finlay versus McMahon. I thought McMahon will be involved in this match in some way.
My thought was guest referee, possibly.
Possibly. But we can look for him to get involved in some way. Well, I don't know now. They haven't completely dropped this whole Hornswoggle McMahon thing, but it's really not.
They haven't followed up on the story.
Yeah, they really haven't. And they said McMahon was going to be involved in some sort of match, but now I don't know what.
But since he did the Flair thing last week,
it's true.
Who's to say?
But I am going to predict.
I'm surprised the thing didn't go.
Hornswoggle will make his return at WrestleMania. I'm going to predict Finlay to win.
I'll predict Finlay to win also. Just because, not because of the Hornswoggle thing, although that makes sense that it would happen. But yeah, I think JBL has been going too strong for too long, and Finlay's too sympathetic at this point. So let's, I say Finlay to Windley.
Okay.
Finlay to Windley.
Finlay to Windley. That's funny. The next match we will talk about is the SmackDown versus Raw, Batista versus Umaga. Batista to win. Really not a whole lot to say.
Okay.
You agree with that? I mean, I could be dead wrong, but I think this one's pretty obvious. Anytime they have these SmackDown versus Raw matches, SmackDown wins. So that's my
I
choice.
would disagree. Only to say that who is the one that needs more heat? Not Batista. He's got it. Umaga needs it. So whatever they're going to do with him from now on, there was talk somewhere online was saying
moving him to SmackDown.
Yeah, switching the two of them, Batista to Raw, Umaga SmackDown. So, you know, maybe this is the first big step in his push. Because he needs a push. He needs something.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Umaga. I hadn't thought about it until now, but I say Umaga to win. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm so far behind in the whole point thing anyway, I may as well just throw another one away. No, but that's what I say, because think about it, when you hear, they just said Batista's name on Raw. That's my impression of the audience.
Good.
Everybody went crazy, but Umaga nobody cares about, so I think this is step one in the Umaga push. Next match.
We have time for one more. We'll make it quick, and the quickest one we can talk about is Flair versus Michaels. Shawn Michaels to win.
Yes.
Flair,
oh wait. Okay.
Flair to retire.
Somebody said, I'll talk very quickly, on Jim Ross's little blog, he does a question answer thing. Somebody made a prediction that Flair would beat Michaels, and then McMahon would show up with a last minute addition. Okay, now that Flair is all tired and worn out, now you have to win this match, and then that's the one that Flair would win. I didn't read it too closely because I almost felt like I was spoiling something, like this might really happen. So, Flair. The point is, we think Flair's career will end at WrestleMania.
I think so.
So, will it end because of Michaels, or will it end because of some weird stipulation?
I think it'll end because of Michaels.
That sounds about
my
right.
call.
Because that's a good story ender. You would think that a last minute addition.
There's been some friction between the two of them lately, and I think that it's Flair's time to tie the old laces together and wrap it up.
Okay.
That made no sense.
And let's just hope that there's not an after party at the Hall of Fame thing, because
All right, so there you go. That's part one of our predictions. We will be right back with part two.